So recently someone had a question, what have I been eating lately and what is my intermittent fasting routine? So I want to talk about that in this video. I have some other videos and you're going to find it's very similar to the last videos. I'm not changing very often. I can pretty much eat the same thing every single day. Karen cannot, so she has to vary it up. So this is what I do. In the morning, 5 o'clock, I get up, I go to bed at 10:30. Doing this intermittent fasting, I need less sleep, okay? So I do my coffee organic, and sometimes I use half and half, but I prefer to use heavy cream, okay, and it's grass-fed. And then I do 1 packet of xylitol. Now, the amount of coffee I drink is a very small cup, okay, because I abused myself in college. I used to drink pots of coffee, and I burned out my adrenals, so I no longer do that. I just have 1 small cup, and I'm good for the whole day. So I'll do that at 5. At 6, I will get some water with lemon. Usually I'll do 1 to 2 ounces of organic lemon juice. Sometimes I'll use real lemons. And I'll have like maybe, I don't know, 12 to 16 ounces of water, and that's when I take my vitamins. Okay, so that's at 6, and then I'm not going to eat until between 1 and 3 o'clock. Now, I am absolutely not hungry at this point of the day. If I had my way, I would actually just do 1 meal a day. Oh, that rhymed. But I don't because I lose too much weight. I'm 6'2", I weigh 180 pounds. If I do 1 meal a day, I will get down to like 177, and I don't like that. So I like 180. I feel comfortable with that. And but it's very difficult to consume that many calories because I would have to consume like, I don't know, 3,000 to 3,500 calories in 1 meal, and that's really, really tough. So I'll break it up between 2 meals. So the first meal is between 1 and 3, maybe 2 o'clock on average. Okay, so and the first meal I'll do my 4 eggs. They're pasture-raised organic eggs, okay? When you see free range, it doesn't mean anything. Or it says with vegetarian feed, that means they're doing, you know, like GMO grains. You want organic and you want pasture-raised, okay? And I normally try to get these at the farmer's market. Okay, 4 ounces of bacon. And it's not the type of bacon you might think. I get it from the farmer's market, or I will get it at a health food store, and it's going to be organic. So how much is 4 ounces? If you take one of those packs and you cut it in half, that's how much I consume. Some people think I have a pound of bacon a day. I don't. So it's 4 ounces. It's not that much. And believe it or not, bacon is not as fat as you think because all the fat gets fried off. So there's a lot of other meats that are a lot fattier than bacon. I just like bacon. My body likes it. It has a lot of B1. You don't have to do bacon. That's just what I do. Okay, 3 ounces of cheese. I really like the sheep cheese or goat cheese. I'll cut it up in small pieces and I will fry the eggs and I'll put the cheese on top. And then what I'll do is I'll flip it over easy and then I'll put the bacon on top of that. Now with the cheese, I usually do European cheese, high quality, organic, grass-fed cheese. 1/4 cup olives, that's in my egg mixture, and maybe 1 tomato. So that's pretty much my first meal. So you can see it's mostly protein and fat. Now, between 5 and 6, I'll have the second meal. Now at this point, I am absolutely not hungry because I just ate a few hours ago, but I'm trying to keep my meals within a maybe 3 to 4 hour window so I can have 20 or 21 hours of fasting. That's what I want to do, okay? So between 5 and 6, I'll have my second meal. I'll start with a huge salad between 7 to 10 cups. I don't do spinach, okay? I will do lettuce leaf type salad from the health food store or the farmer's market. And I'll usually cut a bell pepper. I'll do some tomato, maybe cabbage, maybe kale, and I'll cut it up, put it in my salad. And I also put some Parmesan cheese on the salad. I use olive oil and balsamic vinaigrette. Okay, because it's almost impossible to find a good dressing at the grocery store. So I'll do the salad, take my time to eat that, and I will then have my protein, okay? On average, 7 ounces. I'll do sardines, okay? They're with the bones and with the skin. You get more nutrients from that, especially calcium, and more omega-3 fatty acids. I may do a burger. And of course, it's high quality, it's grass-fed, organic, okay? I like doing salmon a lot, so it's wild caught. I'll do shrimp. I'll do hot dogs, not the regular hot dogs that you might think. I will get them at the farmer's market, and they're grass-fed, and they're very healthy. And then sometimes I'll do a steak. Okay, so that's pretty much what I will consume for my protein. If I'm doing a burger or hot dogs, I will add mustard to that, not ketchup. And sometimes I'll add some fermented vegetables like sauerkraut, something like that. Then I'll have some nuts, pecans, or pistachios. So I'm very consistent. I can do this. My body runs on it. And I'm not going to eat anything from that point on till the next day. All right, guys, so there you have it. Very boring. That's what I eat in a nutshell. No pun intended. So if you want to get notified with all my content, click the notification bell next to subscribed.